Do you think it's right to consider a JRPG difficult, even if you can just grind and overcome every obstacle without struggle? Hey, I remember making a video about that. This guy in Canada I met, he said that you could beat every single RPG in existence by just grinding, and that wasn't entirely true. Final Fantasy VIII says hello to you. You can grind forever until level 99 like I did in Final Fantasy VII and 8, and I didn't beat it. Final Fantasy VIII. So you might want to watch that video. That's an interesting topic that I already covered. I think most JRPGs can be beaten by just grinding, no matter how difficult they are, but not all of them. Some of them, you need to figure out what to do and how to do it to beat them. Final Fantasy VIII being a perfect example. You can't just grind your way through. Xenogears another one. You can't just grind a lot on Xenogears and expect to just beat it. No. Do you prefer the challenge of not grinding and attempting bosses? Yes. And I still do that. I've been doing that the entire game with Trails into Reverie. I'm playing on normal. And some bosses have been pretty challenging so far, but I know for a fact that if I grind a lot, I'm gonna kill them in seconds. So what's the point? Yeah. I prefer to not grind and challenge myself with some bosses until I get to the point where I can't beat the damn boss, and so it's back to fucking grinding. Unless it's a massive roadblock, keeping the grinding to a minimum makes for a more enjoyable experience. Same here. But you know, I don't take it against people who love to grind a hell of a lot and just be overpowered and kill everything. I just don't have the same amount of free time as you to grind as much as I can and destroy everything in seconds. First, I don't have the time, like I said, and two, I don't find that fun. It's more fun to me to just go in head on, face the bosses and die and figure things out and do something different and die and then okay, I'll grind. I was talking about Growlancer 4. You're gonna make me talk about that fucking game. I have a strong love-hate relationship with that game. You're right. It doesn't matter. Well, actually, I do remember grinding before certain battles in Growlancer 4. I mean, the Defend the Flags mission was... I died a lot. And I kept changing my strategy over and over again, doing different things, and I still died. And I was so fucking angry, man, with that mission. And I grinded. And I beat it. It was still a pain in the ass to beat, but I beat it. My chances improved thanks to grinding. So, you can still grind your way out of Growlancer 4. Not all missions, but most of them. With the final boss, it was the same. The final boss was a bitch in Growlancer 4, and I remember all I did was grind a lot, and I stood better chances against it. So, I think grinding does help a lot in Growlancer 4. But it's not gonna save you from absolutely everything in that game. You grind in harder difficulties? I'm the other way around. If I'm gonna grind, I'm gonna change the difficulty to easy or very easy, just so I can reduce the time to grind. And then I'll go back to normal. I don't see any point on grinding on harder difficulties. I mean, you grind just because you need to level up, right? Mainline SMT does a great job of making the grind smart. Less about levels than finding the right skills and party setup. Yeah, that's right. You can save a lot of grinding, a lot of time by getting the right demon and training that demon until it learns the abilities you need to beat the next boss. Yeah. A true SMT fan. Yeah, there's just no point in grinding a lot in Shin Megami Tensei. You just gotta get the right demons and the right skills and know when to use them and how to use them in battle. It's more about that than just grinding.